I'm Calvin.
I'm Ben.
We play in the Smoking Hearts.
That's
Cool.
what we do. It's going. We're going on. We're driving to places and we're playing gigs to people and having a lot of fun. It's what we do best. So just continuing the usual Smoking Hearts thing. It's just rocking out.
It's been good. It's been we haven't played to huge crowds every night.
Yeah.
Like we haven't had any that no one's gone to, but there's been
That's
a few that have been less than we'd hoped.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we know that we're still a new band and not that many people are yet to hear
And people
us.
are buying tickets, which is a first for us.
Yeah.
Not really for us, but Dan, the drummer from Idiom, who we were on tour with, got locked in the venue last night.
Did he?
Yeah, he got locked in the venue last night. He was just banging on the door, and luckily someone was still in there. They let him out. We've been pretty tame, I think.
We've been quite well behaved, haven't we, so far?
So far,
we know how
still
long
quite
we've
a
got
few.
to do. So
Yeah.
maybe towards the last couple of shows, it's going to be like Ben's chopped his arm off or something like that for a bet. I think there's a lot of bets being thrown around, but no one's been doing them because they're too scared they're going to die.
One of the Idiom party did wet themselves.
Yeah,
That
someone
was
wet themselves.
the first night as well. They wet themselves the first night.
Yeah.
But they're not more fun than us. Don't let that sound like they
No,
are.
they wet themselves and get locked in places. We're still alive.
Yeah.
My phone ran out of battery. That was a pretty big deal.
That is a big deal.
But it was alright. I was with everyone, so it didn't matter.
I feel like something did happen. but
Something's happened, but I can't
We just
think.
didn't talk about it.
The things that have happened probably aren't suitable for camera, really, though, are they?
Let's skim over that one.
I tried to kill everyone.
Oh, yeah.
How?
I got really angry and started throwing punches, but that was just, alcohol, which is bad, and you shouldn't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Like me, Captain Straight Edge. I'm even wearing my Captain Straight Edge t-shirt.
You for today, mate.
Nice.
We can't really answer that question, can we? Well, I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to say Australia.
I thought you might say that.
I really enjoyed Australia. Recently we played Sweden for the first
Yeah, I
time.
like Sweden as well, actually.
We had a really great show there. Like, didn't ever expect that many people to turn out to watch us, so that was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere's good, really. Like, everywhere is what you make of it.
Yeah.
And if we're having a good time, then generally everyone else
Yeah.
is. So.
I like just playing shows, really. If I'm honest, playing gigs. Doesn't matter where we are. We played in Tunbridge Wells last week, and we still had the most fun, even though there was no monitors or anything, and
Everything broke. didn't it?
everything broke. We still had fun doing it.
Yeah.
and
I think that's the best
there's different
sort of
different
show.
crowds in different countries. Like in England, people are a bit more reserved in England, but when they start enjoying it, they go mental. Whereas then you go to the States and people just instantly love you,
Yeah.
and you go to Europe and everyone just gets into it straight away. So I think with England, you need to prove. They want you to prove yourself more.
Yeah.
Whereas in Europe and that, they're just happy that people are playing music.
Yeah.
And they love music. So English people love music, but they want you to have, I think, earn it. And I
Yeah.
think we have earned it, but they just don't know us yet.
Yeah.
So it's fun. Like the towns that we have played that people know us, they've gone crazy and that. And by the end of most shows the Smoking Hearts play, we have turned the crowd on our side.
Yeah.
Or we've turned
That's
them all
for sure.
completely against us and they've left.
There's been a
I've got
few.
no cartilage in my knees.
Yeah.
I used to wear knee pads, but I've just given up on it. And for some reason on this tour, all my hands and fingers are completely ruined. I can't even make a fist anymore. I'm like this. This hurts doing this. Holding the beer, I think it's from holding beer. I think. I've just got like some kind of repetitive strain injury from doing this. Not that.
Yeah. I got a few scars on my head from hitting myself with guitars and running into knobber and microphones. Chipped my teeth. That's always a common one.
Yeah.
And you must do that a lot as well.
I
every
don't.
night.
My teeth are so important to me. I keep the microphone away from me.
Every
I've
night.
got perfect teeth.
Every night, chip my teeth. Other than that, we have not had huge amounts of injuries.
No, me and Nobber have done our legs a few times.
Nobber, yeah.
I shattered an elbow, but that was. I just left it, and it seems to have worked out all right.
Nothing life-threatening.
Good.
Yeah.
So what would you say
None of us go to hospital.
Oh,
Really do
good.
it. No one goes to hospital. Right, I'll be all right.
We carry super glue for the big cuts.
I did go to
Super
hospital
glue
that
and
one
duct
time.
tape can fix everything.
Yeah. There you
I
go.
did injure myself that time when we weren't even playing a show, and they bet me I couldn't jump over a stream, and I jumped over
remember
it,
that.
and I completely battered my foot and went to the hospital. We were in there for ages, weren't we? Everyone just so everyone could have a nap. Yeah, that's about it. There's been some that have just been bizarre, but I can't put my finger on it.
We played our first ever show in America was we played in a strip bar.
It wasn't even a strip club. It was a bikini bar. There wasn't even boobs.
There was no boobs, but it was a lap dancing club then.
Yeah.
That was really strange because, like, obviously it was our first ever show in America. Like, I don't think it had been advertised all that well or whatever, and the crowd wasn't big, but there was some people there to watch us. But we're playing on this sort of podium-shaped runway
Yeah.
stage.
Poles, everything.
With girls that wanted to be dancing, just sort of sat there looking around.
They danced at the beginning of our set, and then they realised that they were probably going to get hit in the head with a microphone or a guitar.
Yeah.
And obviously that bit looking good was their job.
Yeah.
Not that it looked
So
good.
that was quite a strange one.
That was really strange, but there was people there to see us, which is good.
Yeah.
Well, another time in America when we were playing and I was dancing on the bar and the bouncer literally kicked me out of the venue.
Really?
I got off stage and he threw me out of the venue.
Oh my
He's like, you
God.
can't come back in here ever again. So I'm banned from the Roxy. It's a song, isn't it? It's a Crash song.
Banned from the Roxy?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think it's a Crash
Maybe.
song. I think
Trying to think of other weird shows.
even
The Screamer show was pretty weird.
that was more awkward, wasn't it, and weird.
Yeah.
Though we played 2 days a week festival with NoFX and Deftones a couple of weeks ago, and the crowd they were with it, but they started doing this weird rowing thing on the floor. Didn't they?
Yeah.
That was weird.
When we played in Basingstoke, that's always been weird.
Yeah.
Every show we've ever played in Basingstoke has been weird.
Yeah.
Just
Remember
kids-
when we
so
had the
weird.
street mosh?
Yeah.
Mosh. And when number 3 jumped through that table
Yeah.
because he thought he was going to hold his weight and he just collapsed on him. And then some guy kicked him in the head. We play some really weird shows, but everything is like just gets blurred because there's so many of them. Like,
Yeah.
we must have done in the last 3 years must have done at least 400 shows. I think 300 shows.
Yeah. Must
So
be up
it's-
there.
And that's sort of, since I've been in the band, we've done at least 300 shows, and they all blend into one now.
Yeah.
And there's points you can think, oh, remember when we did that, but I can
Yeah.
never pinpoint where it was. What would that be? I mean, I'd want to collaborate with Katy Perry, but more on a personal level, not on a musical level.
Personally, it'd be amazing to do anything with Mike Patton.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just because the thing with him is like, you don't know what you'd get. It would, you know, it'd be like his thing with Dillinger Escape Plan was nuts. Obviously, his Faith No More stuff has always been pretty solid. Like his Phantomas stuff is pretty out there. So I think that would be an interesting one.
Even his like music, film soundtracks that he does are all a bit. out
Yeah.
there.
Mike Patton would be an interesting one.
I'd never really want to do anything with like I wouldn't want to cross any genres. I think I'd like to get. It's always fun to have people who are like our mates and stuff. I really would prefer to collaborate with people we're friends with and people that are associated with the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the guys in CB6. I'd love to get Ryan.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ryan to be on a song. But yeah, the collaborative wise, I think I'd rather just get a guest vocalist or maybe like a guest soloist or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Maybe like Danzig's soloist, guitarist.
Oh, he's good.
He is good. He did it with Every Time I Die though, so that'd be stealing.
Oh.
Katy Perry.
Oh,
Can
you
it be
can't
what-
say Katy Perry again. You said Katy
Well,
Perry.
no, I think it'd be really fun if if a pop band decided to cover our song.
I think Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah,
That'd be.
I think
I'd
they'd
like-
nail it as well.
I'd like to do
Yeah.
an Arctic
I think they're
Monkeys
probably the only
cover.
band that could probably pull it off from a pop point of view.
Yeah.
Because their drummer takes his favourite drummer of all time is the drummer from the Hives. Actually, the Hives doing one of our songs would be pretty
That'd
cool.
be pretty rad too.
I'd like to collaborate with the Hives. Yeah, that's it. Both those questions, Hives.
Yeah, it was something we'd always kind of talked about doing. Obviously other bands do it, and you know, it's just one of those kind of fun things to do. And we all eat hot food.
Yeah.
Like we always eat chili sauce on everything, and it was just like, wouldn't it be cool to do that? And I found a company that were based near where we live, and I just went up, just literally drove up there one day and was like, hey, would you be interested in doing that? And they were like, what a great idea, let's do it.
Yeah.
And they gave us like 6 or 7 different ones to choose from.
Yeah.
And we basically picked our own sauce, and they made it for us and bottled it. And
Yeah,
The
it goes
rest-
down really well.
I seem to put it on absolutely everything.
yeah,
Everybody loves it, and we get so many comments like going, "Great show! I've just had hot sauce on my dinner." I can get home from gigs and put on our hot sauce on their food. I just think I know how hot that is.
Yeah,
It-
it is pretty.
Mm.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just
pretty
like
good.
mental.
It's got a really good kick to it.
Yeah, it's good. It's very fun. Really good idea. I think the next one we might go for something like more like a beer or something, but we want to do something like that with the albums because it's just
Yeah.
it's a talking point as well.
Yeah.
You sort of answered my next question now, because I was like, if you could put your name to any other product, what would it
Oh,
be?
mine. Well, it would be.
It doesn't even have to be a food. It
it'd
could be
be-
like a general
It'd be the
product.
Smoking Hearts presents Lovely Lawnmower.
Oh, lovely lawnmower.
It's a cross between a stout and an ale. It's like the turning point where ale becomes stout. That's what it's going to be. I've already
your
brought
beer.
it out. My beer, Lovely Lawnmower.
Lovely lawnmower beer. I think if I could, I definitely wouldn't do the beer. I'd do something like a Mars bar. I think.
Yeah.
If I could do a Smoking Hearts
Chocolate
Mars bar,
Oh, that'd be good.
but like I don't know, it'd probably be exactly the same as a Mars bar, but
Yeah.
just called the Smoking Hearts bar. At the moment, we've got a cardboard cutout of Pat Benatar on our rider, which
Yeah.
we've never ever got.
No, but I want one of her daughters as well. They're lovely. Spider, her husband. I want one of him as well. Both of them together, just playing sweet music.
I think I'd want a cat.
A
If I
cat.
could just have a cat
Oh
every
no,
day.
just a room. Who is it who used to get Mariah Carey used to get a room full of puppies that she could.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, I think I'd have a cat.
Yeah.
So like every time we get to the venue, I could leave it at the venue every day. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
to take it in the van or anything.
Wouldn't have to worry about looking after
No,
it.
just so when I get to the venue, I've changed my strings, I've done sound check, I'm sat around, I could just stroke the cat for a bit. I think I'd like that. Give it a different name each day.
I
Just-
couldn't think of what I wanted. If something the
If you
other
could
day.
have anything, I think
Well, it
yeah.
was something that I
I'd have a
really
cat.
wanted. I put my hands. I was like, that's what I want on my rider. It was 20 Marlboro Lights last night. I don't know. It changes every day.
Only 20.
Yeah. Because
If
I
you could
smoked
have
20 fags
anything.
last night and it was the worst thing I've ever done.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. No, I can't think. I'll just go with cat or dog.
A lovely cat.
Play
Elf.
myself.
You can't play yourself. That's not the question.
What?
She said, "Who would you have to play yourself? You can't play yourself."
Ving Rhames.
Who?
Black Bear Mills.
I don't know who that is.
Ving Rhames. From the black guy from Aircon.
Oh.
Con Air.
Um,
Nicolas Cage for Nobber, I think, because he's just so bad at acting.
Oh, yeah.
Nobber's so bad at humanity.
That's
Barker
not
would be,
very nice.
Barker would probably, I reckon Dan Aykroyd could play Barker. Matty would be a small child of some sort.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I want to think someone really good and a bit crazy.
And Johnny Depp could probably do you.
Yeah, Johnny Depp was what I was thinking.
I'd say Brad Pitt for me.
I think I'd want Jim Carrey. I think, but
You're not wacky
I'm
though.
not wacky like Jim Carrey.
Unless you went serious on it. I reckon
Yeah.
Robin Williams for Matty.
Oh, I hate Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, mine would be Brad Pitt, I reckon, or George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Yeah. Not as he is now. Obviously, because he's an old man now.
I'm really perturbed by this. I can't think of a
It's
good
a hard
answer.
one. I'd rather want to play myself.
I guess Johnny Depp. I guess
Okay.
he was quite good. Was he the one that was in Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was quite good in Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Edward Scissorhands is who you model yourself on pretty
Well,
much.
it's pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Well,
Or do you just sort of take each day as it comes?
probably in a ditch somewhere, just like, oh, we made the wrong turning. I don't know. 5 years. I don't know. I don't know where we're going to be next week.
1 year?
In 1 year, hopefully, we'll have another record out, and we'll still be doing what we're doing now. People will be more aware of us.
Yeah.
I just want, in 5 years, if people are aware of us and we're still playing shows and we're still enjoying it, then we'll just be doing what we're doing. And
Yeah.
we'll do like someone like the Cancer Bats, like they go around and they just keep playing and they still go in a van. And,
Yeah.
you
They
know,
still sleep on floors, man.
Still
That's,
sleep on floors,
they
and-
know how to do it. And
just carry on being who we are.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever change. I don't think we'll ever get to a point where we're riding in our own tour buses and not talking to each other.
no.
Because we ride in this van and no one talks to each other. Everyone's asleep.
I think as long as we're still enjoying it,
Yeah, if we've still got
I'm-
creativity.
yeah,
and we're
I'm
still-
happy to be wherever we are in 5 years as long as we're still enjoying it.
Uh,
I hope, like, if
Yeah.
where would you hope to be in 5 years? I'd love to be like playing sold out shows every night to people that give as much
Yeah.
of a shit about our band as we do.
Yeah.
That's, I think that's every band's dream. Like, I don't need to be selling out Wembley. Like, I'd be happy to be selling out the tiniest sweat holes
Yeah.
in the country if there are people there that give as much of a shit
Yeah.
about it as we do.
Yeah, in 5 years we just want people to be aware of us a bit more, and we can make some money maybe so we can live on the road. That'd be nice.
Yeah.